Hey, what is up guys? Eli here from Reddit Rangers, and I am back with war win number 19. So in this war we faced Blitar, Akatsuki, or however you're going to pronounce that, a level 7 clan with, let's check it out, 116 war wins. Not really sure what their clan message says, but we did win by 23 stars. So as you can see, if we go ahead and scroll through here, all the Town Hall 10s 2-starred, and everything but 6 Town Hall 9s cleared. So we definitely did have a nice war, and we cleared most of the Town Hall 9s, all the Town Hall 10s, and as you can see, not bad for a 45 versus 45 war. So I figured we'd do a couple more attacks this war just because of how many good attacks there were, and we will get started with number 6. And this is Zeus taking out number 6 with a Go La Loon. So as you can see, there's 2 air defenses here, and a queen right next to an air defense, which is definitely not ideal, and it's definitely easy to take out a base that has a centralized queen. Well, this base doesn't really have a centralized queen, but it's easy to take out a base with Go La Loon if it has an air defense right next to a queen, because you can accomplish 2 of your goals, take care of the queen and air defense, and just so easy. Putting down his jump, both heroes as well as his golems in the center. First rage spell going down right there, both heroes in its range. Wizards still taking out defenses as they're being tanked for. But as you can see, in a second here, he's only going to get this right air defense. Using his King's ability right there, taking out that Wizard Tower, which is definitely an important building to take out if you can. But his Queen is not going to go to the left and take out this air defense. So he decides to get going, and he has only 3 hounds, and you're supposed to have +1 hound. It's a good idea at least to have 1 hound more than the amount of air defenses left. But he gets it done. Putting down his first hound right there, some targeted loons for that cannon in the archer tower, putting down that first rage as well. Sending in his second hound on the second air defense, and as you can see, his loons just now taking care of that first air defense. And now only 1 hound tanking, sending in his last hound at the perfect angle, and then some more targeted loons. Has 1 rage spell left, and that air sweeper is being a bit annoying, but it's not going to really change the effect of this raid, as it gets taken out right there, and the balloons aren't going to be pushed away. Last air defense going down right there. Now going to take care of some last defenses, and he's only going to have a bit of cleanup to do, and there's plenty of loons, although they aren't spread out, and there is a hound left. So as you can see, had a hound left, or 2 hounds left, 2 hounds left, after having taken out not enough air defenses. So maybe it was a good idea that air defense did not go down. But as you can see, picks up the 3-star right there. Nice job, Zeus. Let's check out base number 10, taken out by Titus. And this was a go-holo, and he's just going to use a couple targeted balloons on these cannons up here. And he's just going to take out these cannons, and they're really just wasted defenses. And his hogs are just going to be able to last much longer without those 2 extra cannons, as well as he did come in from the top and take care of that archer tower with a couple more loons, and those loons were pretty important, which is why I would call this a go-ho-low, include those loons. Putting down some hogs, trying to take out those Teslas. I think it was a second attack, not exactly sure. Did take out the Tesla on the left, lured the last CC troops, gonna get them bunched up and drag them over here to the left. Putting down, as I guess he went with a classic CC kill this time, putting down witches and wizards, as well as a poison right there to slow down those attacking speed. That attacking speed, gonna kill those balloons, putting down a golem right there, as you can see, and everything is just gonna work its way in to this base. Gonna take out some more defenses, putting down his jump right there. And as you can see, his king down there on the bottom, the queen jumps over, and boom, the king is going to take out that queen right there. So I did think that was a little bit lucky that his king jumped, but Titus definitely knows what he's doing, so he must have known that that queen would jump. Taking care of some defenses here, starting his hog deployment, double set going off right there, not a big deal as he is using surgical, and his hogs are just going to keep working through this base. Now this attack does end up being a very, very close attack. Another double set goes off right there, taking out some of his hogs that were working on that air defense, putting down his last heal right there. And at this point, I had thought that this would not be a 3-star. I was like, how is this going to be a 3-star? But as you can see, his queen is still up in the center, and there's a witch up top shooting at that town hall, as well as some cleanup, another witch up top on the king, so effectively taking the king out of action, and there's a couple hogs left, and at this point, it's definitely going to be a 3-star. Just a little bit of cleanup left, easily going to get taken out by what is left, and boom, nice job, Titus, picking up the 3. Alright, next we're going to check out an attack that I did, which I've never shown in one of my attacks in a replay before, but let's do it. So I came in with a Pentalaloon, and I put down 4 lightning spells, and I was hoping to kill the queen, but I did only get the air defense and the wizard tower. Then I sent in a hog here from the bottom, just to lure that CC, and then I put an archer down on this builder hut. So at this point, I knew my king wouldn't be useful. I was assuming the queen would get taken out, and I wasn't going to waste a spell and on a jump spell and not get that air defense for sure. So, boom, taking out the CC, and my king is just going to be used for cleanup. Then I send in 2 hounds and some targeted loons behind them, and at this point, I didn't even realize that the queen wasn't down. So, I watched it back later, and that's when I first realized that the queen didn't go down, and I still got the 3. And I guess it was pretty lucky because, as you can see, the balloons were not being targeted by the queen, and in a second here, they're going to get over that Tesla, and boom, they're going to drop and kill that queen, just going to get destroyed right there. And then I kept sending in hounds. I had 2 hounds left. This was a Pentalaloon, so plenty of hounds. Sending in my 3rd hound right there. And I had to kind of change my hound deployment, but wasn't too big of a deal. Put down my last hound right there, and then my last balloons are going to be working through these defenses. So as you can see, I did end up with 1 hound remaining after it's all said and done. These loons are still being tanked, although they're only about, I'd say 7 or 8 loons left. There is, as you can see, plenty of cleanup left on the back, although it is getting pushed away by the air sweeper. No big deal. Those cleanup troops are going to be left over with no problem. They take care of that Tesla right there, and these loons do still have a lava hound in front of them, but it is not going to be targeted by this archer tower. So at this point, the king is working his way up the top of the base, and I was just realizing that this was going to be a 3-star about this point. I hadn't really thought about it. I was just deploying my troops, not really looking. King going to take out that Tesla and start his cleanup. Then these loons are going to take out the last defense. The king going to go down right there, just getting wrecked. My queen is dead, but it doesn't matter too much. Plenty of cleanup troops. They're just going to converge and finish off these last defenses. So nice job, me. Alright, next. Let's check out number 24. 24. There we go. And this is taken out by the Great Dawn P. So let's get started. So putting down 4 quake spells right there on these set of walls. And he's going to try to get to that air defense. Or not to that air defense, sorry. Just going to open up a giant compartment and hope to get to that queen. So this would definitely be one of those points or one of those bases where a quake would be more effective than a jump spell. It seems like usually instead of using 4 spell spots, it would be better just to use a jump. But in this base, definitely works out. So bringing in 3 golems, placing down his queen a little late. Usually let those CC troops get locked onto your golems, and then drop your queen and then your king later. But no big deal, they do get taken out, although the king is in there. Did get targeted by the dragon, got hit once, but no big deal. These loons are going to get taken out here in a second by these wizards. Boom, first loon going down right there, second loon going down right there. The queen going to get taken out by the king, town hall going down, and he's going to start his surgical hog deployment. First, putting down a giant, and then sending in a couple hogs on this left side. And as you can see, these defenses are kind of separated by compartments, and it's easy just to drop a giant and then a couple hogs behind on each compartment, and just to take out those defenses. Almost said defenses. So he's just going to be working counterclockwise around this base, putting down his first heal right there. Only brought 1 heal. Giant bomb did go off, but those hogs were in that heal long enough that they'll have full health coming out. Going to take care of these last defenses. No point defenses left. At this point, it is definitely a 3. Cleanup going to be started by the queen on that opposite side as the hogs. So perfect there, even though he might not have planned for that. But it did end up working out. Hog is going to finish up this cleanup. A couple bombs going off. No big deal. Wizards still working around the outside, taking care of these trash buildings. Alright, next we're going to check out number 25, taken out by the King Joker. And he's going to bring a Goho from the west here. Going to take out this queen. This is just a more standard Goho attack, as you can see. Definitely not the best base. A perfect base, however, to Hog. Setting down 2 golems, as well as some wizards behind. And going to take care of these trash buildings, sending in some wall breakers right there. And now that the mortars were focused on his giants or golems and his wizards, he could easily send those wall breakers in without worrying about a fail. Boom, gonna take care of that archer tower right there. And as you can see, putting down his queen later, which is definitely best. Sending in a couple hogs up top and a giant, sorry I missed that. Taking care of 2 giant bombs. And gonna do the same thing down here in a second. Gonna send in a giant and a couple hogs after I believe the CC is taken out. Gonna bring 3 heals, so he's gonna have plenty of heal power left for this base. His king gonna take out a couple more buildings. Queen finishing off the dragon right there. And as you can see, sending in a giant, couple hogs, and they're going to take care of all the bombs in the base. So at this point, the base is queen free, bomb free, and as long as you have like 20 plus hogs, it's definitely a guaranteed 3-star. As you can see, I'm going to do some damage to that wizard tower too. Sending in a 2-finger drop of hogs up top on these 2 cannons, just going to work clockwise around this base. They might go into the center, but they're just going to run through this base. 3 heals, there's absolutely no chance of this not being a 3 at this point with how much is already taken out. As you can see, perfect heal right there in that core. These hogs are just going to stand in it for a very, very long time. They're not splitting up, and these hogs just going to get healed to the max. The heal spell running out right there just as they're leaving. Putting down his second heal, and he's going to end this with a whole heal remaining, putting down a minion and a goblin down on the bottom for cleanup, and another minion up top for more cleanup, spring trap, taking out a couple hogs, but there's about 40% of the base left to destroy, and these hogs are going to get it done right here in a second. Going to pick up that nice 3, swag heal right down in the center, right where it belongs. Nice job, King Joker. Alright guys, we're going to check out number 28 last. So this is taken out by Nitrogen, and he definitely hit up quite a couple bases, so nice job for that. And he's going to come in here with a Golaloon from the east. So he's only going to try to take care of 1 air defense, and of course, the queen if possible. Although, as you can see, it is still possible to 3-star with Golaloon if the queen is not taken out. Just got to have a bit of luck. So these wizards just going to form a nice funnel right there. Did miss the army camp, but no big deal. Everything's going to funnel into the center. Wall breakers, definitely not a fail there. 4 quake spells going down right there. And the queen is exposed. A giant compartment of the base is also exposed. And there is going to be absolutely no chance this is going to be a 3 after this queen is taken out. Just 3 air defenses and some under-leveled Town Hall 8 defenses. So as you can see, CC troops coming out. Queen going to get inside that rage after she takes care of this wizard tower. King going to be targeted. And yeah, you got to remember again to try to drop your queen queen first if possible. Once the enemy CC troops are dead, it's good to drop the king. Just got to get that timing right. It's something difficult. Sending in a couple loons at a couple hounds at a couple different angles. First one busting right there, and they're going to be pushed back by the air sweeper, and they're going to start their cleanup. Sending in another hound. As you can see, all out of hounds and only 2 loons left, but going to send them in right there, and these loons are just going to be doing all the tanking for these defenses, as you can see, and they did work across the base, soaking up all these traps that could take out his loons. And as you can see, Queen's still in the center, doing work, only 1 air defense remaining, and these hounds, there's going to be both hounds still up and still soaking up traps, although they did miss that Seeking Air Mine right there. The Queen going to help out with that Wizard Tower with a fraction of health left, and 1 hound's going to bust, and then the air defense is going to go down. So, going to finish this raid. Plenty of cleanup troops just swarming the base. About 30% of the base left. Plenty of wizards, balloons. The Queen did die, I believe, maybe to a bomb or a trap. And as you can see, picked up that nice 3 after that corner builder hut. Nice job, Nitrogen. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this war recap. So this was supposed to be an arranged matchup, but we did not match. But something exciting coming on the 30th, and hopefully we'll have some arranged matchups and more interesting wars, more hard wars later. And I will see you guys later. Peace!